Hi, how are you today? I hope you're super good like I am. I'm in an awesome mood, you guys. I've been thinking about some crazy shit though. One of my best friends has been on an acid trip for like 2 weeks. He just keeps taking more and keeps his trip going. And I've spent too much time with him because even though I'm not doing it, listening to him think and experiencing his trips with him is making me feel like I'm almost on an acid trip. I was gonna run some of these crazy thoughts by y'all. Now, what I'm about to say, it's not necessarily the way that it is, or I don't know. It's not anything other than my opinion. So don't think I'm trying to tell you this is what's up or something like that. No, I'm just telling you the way that I look at things. First of all, I do not represent anything that I'm about to talk about. I don't have, by medical terms, I've not been diagnosed with anything like this, but I want to talk about split personalities and stuff like that. It's weird to me that somebody can be diagnosed with a split personality. Look how yummy that is. This blue dream. Someone can be diagnosed with a split personality or bipolar, for basically acting one way, and then in a split second, all of a sudden, their mood completely changes, their temperament changes. So, people can diagnose, doctors can diagnose individuals with bipolar because of that, because all of a sudden, you had a sudden, unexplained mood change. Okay, well, that was just called emotions. I thought people just express the way that they feel, and you could think about something. I could be sitting here talking to y'all happy and joyful and everything, and in a second I could think about something that makes me sad, think about like the recent death of my family or something, and then just in an instant I could just be in tears. That don't make me bipolar. And I know that they say that it's like without reason, whenever you skip between emotions without like a reason for the change. But who's to say if someone doesn't have a reason, because y'all wouldn't have known if I just started crying right now. Y'all wouldn't say, oh, I know what Roxy's problem is. She's crying about her loved one that she recently lost. No, I would just look like I was probably bipolar, because I'm like, and then, it doesn't make sense. You can never, know what's in someone else's head. Even a doctor can't, I don't feel like. So who's to say that those people don't, I don't know. My husband's bipolar, and I feel like a lot of the time it's an excuse. And I know that sounds shitty. I call myself bipolar because even though I've not been medically evaluated to be so, I know that as I just explained to y'all, I can switch between emotions, shit, no different than he does or anybody else does. So, I don't know, I'm not trying to say that it's not a thing, so I don't want anyone to get offended. I'm just trying to level with those who do have it, and kind of say I don't feel like you have something that's wrong with you. You know what I mean? I think that everybody's fucked up in some way, So then, when it all comes down to it, I guess we're all normal. Yeah? I mean, that's how I like to look at it. I'm not gonna pin our ass joint here. I don't know. See, I told you that acid trip wore off on me. Everyone says be careful what you say whenever you post online and all this stuff, And that's part of the reason why it took me so long to even speak on these videos. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to offend anybody, and I definitely don't want to piss anybody off or hurt anyone's feelings ever. I want everyone to be happy and feel good about themselves and feel normal and, I don't know, equal. I hope that makes sense. I have a good story to tie into this. So, probably a year after I graduated high school, there was this, I'm not going to say her name, but she was a cute, adorable actually, little lesbian girl, smoking hot, really. She was just tiny and blonde, and she was just precious, had perfect boobs. Oh my gosh. Anyway, she lived with me because she had broken up with this girl that she was seeing, and it just happened to be that, you know, I was there. It was the convenient thing to do. I had the ability to take in a roommate, so I said, you know, like, don't worry about it, just come stay with me. And so she's staying there. She wasn't paying rent or nothing, and like, you know, all leading up to that, all the way leading up until me deciding to house this beautiful girl. I always thought she was just wonderful. I thought she was a great little person. You know, she was real alternative and like scene kid looking, you know. She'd have like random little colors in her hair. She was freaking adorable. And so I was thinking, yeah, you know, this is my kind of people, you know, she's cool. Well, we messed around a few times, and I mean, it was cool or whatever, but it just seemed like, well, okay, it didn't seem like we were better as friends. I'll tell you exactly what happened. Messed around a few times, but then I'm doing our laundry one day, and I find some of her cute little bitty panties, and they're shit stained up. Like, it was foul. It was really, really foul. And man, it's like, I don't know if you're not wiping your ass or what, I don't know, but I've never seen a girl's panties looking like that. And it fucked me up. And it almost had me turned off of girls for a little while, but anyway, that's a story for another time. It grossed me out, so I didn't fuck with her anymore after that, because I'm like, if you can't wipe your ass, I don't need my face that close to it at all, ever. And so, it wasn't too long after that, probably like a week or something, there's these people that were at our house, and they had somebody with them, and it's like this crackhead ass dude who's like, I don't know, I have nothing bad to say about anybody, but, I don't know, he's a trip, we'll just say that, and he's way out there, but, you know, the guy's got stuff wrong with him, and he's on crack, so what the hell, like, give him a break. And she's talking shit to this dude because he tries to holler at her. He's got a colostomy bag, right? If you don't know what that is, it's I don't know really medically, technically, but it's basically a bag that your intestines are being routed to put your shit into, since you can't poop it out no more. Something has happened there. But yeah, I'm not a doctor anyhow. He tries to run game on her, and so she shuts him down. She's like, you got a colostomy bag, you carry your shit on your side of your hip and all this shit, talking cash ass shit to this dude. And I'm like, hold up, like, how can you talk to that guy that way? And she's like, no, he's not trying to holler at me, he couldn't get this and that. And I'm sitting here like, seriously, I'm like, okay, let's, you know, just not be ugly to people, this is our guest. And she said, no one invited him here. And I said, what's the matter with you? And she's like, nothing's the matter with me, it's something wrong with him. And I was like, okay. I said, well, check this out. And I said, you're gonna like this. And said that to the guy, you know, with the colostomy bag. And I said, you don't want to mess with her anyway. And he said, yeah, I mean, judging by your attitude, I wish I hadn't said nothing. I said, well, that's not the only thing. I said, she probably needs a colostomy bag because, you know, she's got some problems going on down there too, because I've cleaned her underwear, and you know, there was more shit in the bottom of her underpants than is in your colostomy bag right now. So I don't know why she's saying this. She got so pissed. She ended up moving out and all this stuff. And I'm the bad guy at the end of it. But it's really just a fucked up deal, because how am I the bad guy? You know? Don't talk ugly stuff to somebody who's just... And anyway, it's a compliment for someone to hit on you. So don't think you're so good that, you know, someone who has a medical condition can't hit on you. You know? And second of all, you ain't no better than anybody, you know? You obviously don't shit the same way, but you damn sure do your business, so what makes you better than anybody? Nothing. But I don't know, I just think people are equal, you know? I hate judgmental people, or someone who's better than anybody else in their own mind because of something that they have, or, you know, something that is wrong with someone else. I don't know, don't use someone else's downfalls to play yourself up. Like, if you have to do that, then there's a lot more wrong with you than, you know, any social setting could fix anyway. You don't deserve the friends that you're sitting there with. I'm stoned. Y'all be good to your people. The golden rule is a thing. You know what? In school, we learn treat people how you want to be treated. You know, the good that you do comes back to you. Karma, what goes around comes around. Like all of that just is all different ways of saying don't be an asshole if you don't want people to be an asshole to you. And I imagine if that hot little shitty pants lesbian girl would have, you know, not been an asshole to that guy, I wouldn't have been an asshole to her, you know? But, god dang, you can't just do that. You can't just have shit britches and go around talking shit about people who have, you know, anything wrong with their shit. Like, come on, get your shit better be squeaky clean before you're gonna talk shit on someone else. And still, that'll make you look dirty quicker than anything. People these days.